This is Mentally Financial. I'm your host, Gary B. Just sit back and let's get into this episode. Peace. Developing good money management skills is real simple, y'all. It may feel hard. It may, look like it could be hard, but it's not. If you are very intentful, very due diligent, you can develop the skills very easily in a matter of minutes. Remember, it's a mindset. If you think you're rich, you can try to play rich. If you think you're poor, you can be poor. Whatever you put your mind to, sometimes we don't always achieve what we put our mind to, but when it comes to your finances, you can pretty much control that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're either going to be an exact spender, overspender, underspender. What else there is it? You're either going to get debt or you're not going to get debt. You're either going to buy a car or you're not going to buy a car. You're going to buy a house or you're not going to buy a house. Some people say right now in this market, it might be better to rent. But in my mind, I think it's crazy. You think about the money you're paying in rent and then the money a person pays in mortgage and you own it. Yeah, you got them few extra problems that come with owning something. Because you got to fix everything. It ain't no maintenance man. You are the maintenance man. But anyway, what I mean by, your intent, your due diligence, if you sit back and say, I need to work on my finances, and you put a plan together, that is building your money management skills. If you're that person who, already don't spend beyond your means, you make smart investments with the little extra money you do make, and you are looking to be financially stable, you're going to ultimately get to that freedom that you're looking for, okay? You just got to remember some things. And those things are really simple. Create a budget. Stick to it. Create a budget. Stick to it. Set limits on your entertainment spending. Set a limit on it. Like I'm planning my conferences I want to go to this year. Remember, I only got one income. I do make some money off of my videos sometime or off of my podcast, but I don't make a lot of money. So I'm living off one income. You know what I'm saying? So I budget my conferences that I would like to go to, or the movies or the dinners I want to go to. I got to think about it, and you need to do the same thing. So you got to limit what you do if you ain't got the money to do it. You got to put money into your savings whenever you can. You might not be able to do it all the time. You might not be able to do it every week or every month or every bi-week or whatever you get your money. You may not be able to do it, but you got to keep it going, okay? You put it in there when you can. Don't take out new lines of credit unless it's really, really, really necessary, y'all. If you heard me in the other videos, don't take out any unnecessary new debt unless you really, really need to do it, because you got to pay off the old debt anyway. So try not to get that new debt. Start a retirement account as soon as you can, basically. And in my mind, you might not want to call it a retirement account. Call it whatever you want to call it. But, retirement is, in essence, future. Your future. That's why they keep using the word retirement, because nobody wants to work forever. You might find that side hustle that you like doing, and you might do it forever. But nobody honestly wants to work forever. A side hustle is supposed to be fun and extra money. But working, especially what the educational system taught us to do, is work for somebody. That ain't what you want to do. So if you can put some money to the side for that future retirement plan, whatever it may be, try to do the best you can, okay? And if you're just starting out, hear me out, y'all. If you're just starting out, try to build your credit correctly from day one. Build your credit your credit profile from day one. There's no magic formulas. I'm not taking anything away from credit repair companies, especially, the legitimate ones. But if you created the problem, you know what the problem is. A credit report is to protect you from identity theft and things being erroneously put there. But if you bought a car, you bought a house, you got a loan, you got a credit card, and you didn't pay it, you did it. And just because they can get it removed from your credit does not alleviate you from having to pay the debt. You're just not seeing it on your credit report. That's all it's doing. The debt is still there. You just won't see it on your credit report. So now it's not on your credit report. So now you go out and think you can go buy the world, but you still have that debt sitting on your back in that backpack you got. So that's not a win-all situation. But if you do it from square one, day one, the magic formula, y'all, hear me. You can go to Vegas and bet on this. The magic formula is, wait for it, pay your bills on time. Never get yourself in debt. That's all you got to do. I just gave you a free magic show. I just gave you right now a free magic show. I told you the secrets of the masters. Magicians don't like telling their secrets. But I just told you the biggest secret that we as magicians hold sacred. Pay your bills on time. Do not get yourself in debt. Do not get things that you don't need. And you will develop the skills you need to master your money. You will build financial freedom. That's it, y'all. That's it. So, this your boy, Gary B. Hey, I do the research. You just got to follow. This is Money Management in 10 minutes, y'all. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.